Digital web infrastructure is undergoing a silent structural collapse. Standard tools miss it, but the foundation of how users reach information is dissolving. We can observe this anomaly through a specific, highly controlled test case, a professionally maintained website with 44 months of continuous granular tracking data. From late 2022 through early 2024, the site maintained a steady baseline of human traffic, growing naturally alongside its organic search and referral presence. This chart maps client-side human sessions, showing steady early growth. In 2024, soaring demand for AI topics drove relevance to new heights. The data peaked in December 2025, recording exactly 4,987 human sessions in a single month. Immediately following that peak, the site entered a 5-month crash. Years of audience growth vanished, leaving the site with just 772 sessions by May. This represents an 85.5% loss of total human traffic in less than half a year. The May 2026 data shows human traffic falling below the pre-2024 baseline, despite the domain having significantly more indexed content than 2 years prior. A traffic loss of this magnitude usually points to a few specific failures: a search engine penalty, broken tracking tags, or extended server downtime. However, the Google Analytics 4 implementation is functioning correctly, and the server logs show 100% uptime. The technical foundation of the site is perfectly intact. This creates a negative space in the data. If the site is visible and tracking works, the absence of visitors means users are being satisfied before they ever reach the domain. We are seeing the rise of zero-click resolutions, where the user's journey ends at the search query layer. Traditional SEO strategy cannot recover these visitors because the human user is being intercepted by a different medium entirely. To find the cause of the interception, we look at the most extreme window in the timeline, April to May 2026. Within this single 4-week window, human traffic dropped a staggering 72%. This coincides exactly with the mass deployment of advanced reasoning model updates from OpenAI, Anthropic, and Perplexity. The release dates for these specific AI updates correlate precisely with the weeks of the traffic freefall. User behavior for informational queries, like searching for a speaker's bio or a list of services, has shifted. These updated AI engines ingest the site's data and present it within their own interface, removing the incentive for a user to click a blue link. The disappearance of human visits is the measurable footprint of mass AI answer engine adoption. Because client-side analytics like GA4 only track human-triggered browser events, they are now blind to the majority of web activity. To see the full picture, we must look at NGX server logs, which record every single HTTP request hitting the server, whether it's a person or a bot. These server logs reveal a massive, invisible mechanical load occurring behind the scenes of this seemingly quiet website. In an 8-day sample from June 2026, the server recorded over 100,000 automated hits. This averages out to 12,659 bot requests every day, or an estimated 379,000 requests per month. This chart compares the 772 human sessions in May against the 379,000 monthly AI bot requests. This is a mathematical ratio of 492 to 1. For every human who visits, nearly 500 AI bots are reading the site. These automated visitors are not anonymous scrapers. They belong to specific corporate entities. A breakdown of the traffic shows that over half of all server hits come from a few major players: Anthropic, Amazon, Meta, and OpenAI. These software agents are aggressively crawling the entire domain to ingest raw data into their own proprietary knowledge bases. The server logs confirm a transition in the site's primary consumer base from human readers to machine agents. The digital marketing industry currently relies on an optimization model that the data shows is now structurally obsolete. The legacy SEO pipeline follows a familiar path. A user query leads to a search result, which leads to a click, a session, and a conversion. Ranking on page 1 no longer guarantees traffic when the search engine itself provides the answer directly to the user. This is where the pipeline breaks. The link is present, but the click never happens. This disruption requires a new framework: Generative Engine Optimization, or GEO. The GEO framework focuses on a different sequence: feeding structured data to bot crawls to ensure inclusion in the LLM's knowledge race. Here, conversion happens when the AI includes your information in its generated response. Success is now defined by AI output inclusion. Modern web strategy optimizes for entity representation within the LLM's internal knowledge base. Executing GEO requires a shift in how we build and maintain web servers. Websites must provide pure, machine-readable formats, such as expanded Markdown files, alongside their human-facing content. This involves creating specialized directories of structured data designed specifically for rapid and accurate ingestion by LLM crawlers. However, on-site optimization is only half of the requirement. Third-party validation remains essential. Perplexity's crawling behavior serves as a clear case study for this limitation. Even when an engine like Perplexity crawls a personal domain, it often prioritizes data from external bureaus and authority listings to formulate its answers. To address this, organizations must conduct off-site entity validation and outreach to established authority domains. This is the reality of the 492-to-1 web ecosystem. We are entering an era of automated web architecture, where servers communicate with other servers to manage the flow of information. Sustainable digital visibility requires infrastructure built specifically for the machine-read internet.